Rising of the Shield Hero, Volume 6, Chapter 123, Blue Hourglass. How many dead ends does this make now? If I check the map and confirm that everything is mapped out, the road connected to the heart of the spirit turtle hasn't been found. Sometimes we encounter familiars, but they aren't a problem since Raftalia and Fido are here. Every time we come across a dead end, we head back to where Rishia and the allied forces are to confirm it. They encountered some familiars several times as well, but somehow they were able to defeat it with Rishia leading the way. With those stats, it's thankful to the Firo costume. Shit. As this continued, the spirit turtle approached human villages and we started getting impatient. In the first place, this kind of cave, as long as the spirit turtle isn't some sort of artificial life form, shouldn't the dungeon walls be made of meat? I wonder. It feels like we haven't even found the entrance yet. Or is this cave itself a mistake? According to the map, this should be the bottom layer, but Hero the Shield don't know. Shadow appears and updates my map. All the dead ends have been filled out. What happened? Was there a mistake in the legend? Not exactly, the Gojiruka. But we have checked for hidden drawers, the Gojiru. Hey, Master! Fido is having a good time kicking the ground. Can you check one more time, or should I just go ahead and dig? A tool to dig will be necessary. That reminds me, I have a digging skill. Hey! The allied forces have already packed their luggage to Gojiru. Hey! What? Fido is trying to get my attention by calling out. You see, the floor, isn't it kind of strange? Fido rubs her foot on the ground and hits it. By the way, there are no echoes, and even I even confirmed that there's no hidden floor. What's strange about it? It's a living creature. Of course we're inside the mountain of the back of a giant monster. That's not it. Fido smacks her foot on the floor again, and the floor ripples with a boing sound. That sound, it was strange. Come to think of it, that strong acid water from the intermediate class recipes that I wasn't able to make before should be suitable here. I recall exactly how and make it with my shield. Fido, stay back a little. Okay. I take the strong acid water from the shield and pass it to Raftalia. Scatter that. Okay. I guess he's also making glass bottles inside of his shield, and that's what's containing it, whatever. Raftalia scatters the strong acid water on the ground. What the... That's a... exclamation mark. Flora wriggles and reveals its true form. The mucus-bodied huge eyeball opens like a mochi, and a turtle shell appears in its place. I see. So it's a mimic-type familiar, Gojiruka. No wonder we couldn't find it, Gojiru. Since it was dormant, it didn't show any signs of being alive, so that's why we were never able to sense it. To think that even Shadow and Fido couldn't sense it. What a splendid cheat-like familiar. Kill them! Okay! Roger! I too shall go, Gojiru. Every attack on a mimic-type familiar kills it. The mimic-type familiar shrink like a slug and then disappear into vapor when they die. So the past was concealed in such a place, Gojiru-na. When we confirmed the disappearance of the last familiar, a path appeared. That means all dead ends up to now are doubtful. That being said, let's proceed down this path first. Let's go. All members nod and follow me. After advancing a little, I felt the wall temperature and air change. The wall itself is warm and pulsating. This feels strange. That's right, I feel a little sick. Does Fido's mouth feel the same? What an unpleasant thought. It doesn't seem like Fido to say something like that, huh? I wonder if we enter the spirit turtle's body. Feels like a cave, though, but it's for real now. Our foothold is squishy, and pulsing could be heard. Anyway, let's verify where the heart is. Thinking about it, the demons and the white clumps flying towards us are like planets under a microscope. Thanks to Meteor Shield repelling them, Raftalia... Planets? Platelets, right. Thanks to my Meteor Shield repelling them, Raftalia and Fido were able to kick them around. Apparently, these familiars appear to be the immune system. Every now and then, parasite-like caterpillar would appear, spreading potent acid wherever they go. It would seem that bringing the allied forces here would be hard. The demons appear quite frequently. Since we are getting close to the heart, the defense would be stronger. Shall I return and guide them here, Gojiruka? No, we haven't found the heart yet. In the first place, there's no conclusive evidence that this is the correct path either. We'll get to where it is at and clear it out. Understood, Gojiru. As we advance forwards a little, a red muscle dangling from something is blocking our path. Either way, a gimmick of this kind will just be cut open. Raftalia, cut through it. Okay. Raftalia cuts the red muscle. The wall of meat opens up and the path appears. Oh, you understand it well, Gojiru-na. He's played his Zelda game. I don't know about the other heroes, but frankly, that muscle was suspicious. I do know a few things, you know. So that's how it is, Gojiru-ka. Now then, after advancing a bit, what blocked our way this time is a blue muscle. Even if you change it a bit, the path is still here. Raftalia, okay. After cutting it down in the same fashion, the path in front opens up, but the red muscle behind us is restored. Ugh, so troublesome. Furthermore, just like a warning, every time we cut down a muscle, demons from the immune system appear. Though we advanced quite far, we heard the beating of a giant heart from behind a door. After cutting open a blue muscle, we found it. However, after seeing the inside, the double doorway in front of us closed. That's troublesome. It seems that unless we cut somewhere else, this won't open completely. As if I'd let you! Raftalia, cut the red tube! Okay. After cutting open the red one, the inner part of the door opened. I rushed forwards while deploying the meteor shield. Fido, there should be another muscle somewhere. Tear it up. Okay. Meteor shield makes a cracking sound. It seems the attack outside was more concentrated. After Fido checks the area, she uses Spiral Strike to tear apart the muscle in the wall that causes a massive bleeding. Exclamation mark. I heard a voice that could be heard from the heart in the interior. It was probably painful. Regeneration. Seems like it's trying. Do we have 30 seconds? Let's go! Okay! I advanced through the path open to the heart. After a while, I discover a white muscle. The rear opened when it was cut. Ha! Obediently let me conquer you! Shadow, if continuing through this place is the path, then it is your duty to report it. Understood, Dagojiru. Do you want me to carry out the order now, Dagojiru? No, after a little more. Before long, an out-of-place blue building came into view. It was a blue hourglass of the Dragon's Era. Size of it is smaller than the hourglass in Melremark. It's just that it exerts a somewhat light presence inside the body of the spirit turtle. Hourglass of the Dragon's Era? It's blue. That's right, Dagojiru. There's less sand. Right, as Fido said, there's less sand in this blue hourglass of the Dragon's Era compared to the other one. Also, what are those letters over there? In the middle of the hourglass of the Dragon's Era, written not with letters of this world, is a familiar character, the number 7. What on earth could it be? Also on the hourglass, there are marks similar to the scale. This whole thing seems to have about 1/10 of its quantity left. I try to gently touch it, and my hand slips through. It seems I won't be able to touch the blue hourglass. Something is different about this hourglass of the Dragon's Era from the countries, that one has the function of informing us when our next wave will appear and class up, but I don't understand what this can do. There's no use worrying. Our first priority is to confirm it. Okay. It will be fine to investigate it later. Okay. After advancing past the blue hourglass for a little, we discover the heart. Its magnitude was more than 6 meters. The heart is divided in 2 different colors. So this is the heart of the spirit turtle, huh? Looks that way, Dagojiru. It's a very ominous creature, Dagojiru. An eye directs its gaze towards our voices. No matter how you look at it, that's not a welcoming gaze. Shock! 2 exclamation marks. Do we seal this guy? Phew, light hits the meteor shield and is reflected off. Furthermore, a high-powered laser is discharged from the eye. It's really a fucking Zelda game. The eye in the heart of the spirit turtle opens wide and vibrates. Familiars of the spirit turtle appear out of nowhere. What a troublesome opponent. It's not necessary for us to fight it. We'll have to group up with allied forces to come and seal it. It can probably call an unlimited amount of familiars. Should we weaken it for now? Shadow, go back. Okay. Understood, Dagojiru. Raftalia and Fido jump out from the barrier and attack the heart of the spirit turtle. Both of them can't help but unleash their respective finishing moves. Yin-Yang Sword! Critical quick! Both of their attacks hit the eye of the spirit turtle's heart. 2 exclamation marks. Hey, it's raging. The vicinity around us vibrates. A huge magic formation develops on the heart of the spirit turtle. It seems to be doing something. Raftalia, Fido, get back! Roger! Okay! Both of them fall back within the range of the meteor shield as I prepare for the attack. Spirit turtle heart shoots a black ball of magic at me. I receive it. Meteor shield shatters like glass. When the black ball hits the shield and light is distorted, my body's heavy. This magic is super gravity. My body feels incredibly heavy. However, my defensive power won't be suppressed by something of this degree. I divert the ball of light to the right, and the ball of supergravity is repelled. As expected, I won't be hit with something as powerful as that electric attack from outside. We have to deflect it into the eye, and then back and forth until eventually it destroys the enemy. It's called light ball tennis. That's what they call it. Or is it? I won't be hit with something as powerful as that electric attack from outside. Well, that's what it feels like. I don't think the spirit turtle would do something that would destroy its own heart. And so, the tube streaming around the spirit turtle's heart is analyzed. Some kind of white spirit is circulating around it. It is scattered around the room centered from the heart. Meteor shield! I once again put up the meteor shield. I should receive it once. What kind of attack is it? I must receive it to analyze it, though for now I should be careful. Alright, we're not going to fight now. We'll withdraw and bring the allied forces here. Roger, Dagojiru. We postpone the battle against the spirit turtle's heart and withdraw. Yep. just dip. Just leave. Because, you can do that. It's not actually a game. You can't just close the door on you until you defeat the enemy. You just leave and come back. Well, some games, they actually do allow you to do that. I don't know which ones, but I'm sure it happens, There's a lot of games out there.